Yo, what up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka JLS Comics, coming at you with another tag video. That's right, guys. We got another tag video for me. This is my second tag video in less than a month. You know? Well, this tag video is from my boy Frost, Undisputed Frost. He put out a video this morning called Support the Community Tag Video. That's what he's calling it. And basically, you know, he wants us to talk about what we love. You know, whether it's variants, whether it's just reading the books, whether it's just older books, whether you're a flipper, whether you're just a cover hunter, it doesn't matter. Just what it is that you like to do and just be passionate about it. And, you know, I guess supporting the community basically, and just, you know, letting everybody know that, you know, whatever you collect is okay. It doesn't matter, you know. And, you know, I've been in YouTube now for about I think back in 2015, that's when I first started doing videos. I have literally 266 videos uploaded to YouTube, and all types of videos, you know, haul videos, slab videos, cracking, pressing, tag videos, contest videos, statue reviews, action figures, just Walking Dead, you know, straight up my wife showing all her Walking Dead collection, just assortment of videos. And sometimes it gets like you run out of ideas of what to do, you know what I mean? But I apologize for not doing more tag videos than I should be doing, you know, than I would like to do. But, you know, getting your boxes and all that, it is a pain in the ass, you know, especially when, like, you've done a lot of these type of tag videos already, showing like your favorite covers, your favorite books, or showing your slabs. Like, you know, like you've done that multiple times. So when you see them again, you don't want to do them, because it's a lot of work to, you know, get that done. Especially people that work and raise a family at the same time. You know, it gets a little rough. But this video is different. He tagged me. He actually tagged 3 of us. He tagged Alex, the comic order. He tagged me, and who was the third person that he tagged? He basically was talking about like cliques in the you know, in the community and all that, and how there's different groups and all that, you know. So I'm gonna take a page out of his book, and I'm gonna tag 3 people for this video. So, and I'm gonna basically 3 groups, you could say. The first person I'm gonna tag is Huey's Comics. Huey's Comics is from Blast It and Stash It, you know. But believe it or not, you know, Huey's Comics, I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know I've watched his videos since the beginning. You know, we're talking about 3 years ago. And I actually won Huey's Comics' first contest on YouTube like 2.5 years ago. So that was cool, you know, before Blast It Stash It and all that. So Huey's Comics, you tag, you're it, buddy. You know, the next person I'm gonna tag is Tim, Lord of the Long Box. He just did a whole video, by the way. I'm gonna tag him because he doesn't get tagged enough, and I feel like he was a big part of this community also, and he kind of has his own thing going on. And he does it with Marty, and he does the whole group now with Marty, and even one of my Warriors is there too, Marky and Ryan, and they have their own little thing going on. So that's kind of like a group, you know. And the last person I'm gonna tag one more. I'm gonna tag Jesse from JLS Comics. And Jesse, again, is another guy that me and him started almost the same time doing videos. So, you know, I've done contest videos for his contest when he was coming up. Same thing with him for me. And we've always communicated back and forth on videos, on chats, on offline hangouts, on Comic Talk back in the day when we had Comic Talks with Comic Fanatics, with Ray and Marty. So I'm tagging Jesse. So Jesse, Huey's Comics, and Tim, Lord of the Long Box. Tagged it. Alright, so let me just show you a few things that I love to do. You guys know my channel already. You guys kind of have an idea of what I like to do, which I like a little bit of everything. I'm not just a one type of collector. I like a little bit of everything. I like to slab books. I did buy a few already slab books. I've been doing that this year, but I prefer to buy my books raw and slab them myself, because I love the excitement of finding out what the grades are. That, you know, that's just my thing. Buy the book raw, send it out grading, and seeing what they get back. And also one thing I want to tell you guys: never ever be scared of doing what you want to do and worry about what people have to say. You do things for you. you know, and if people want to watch what you do for yourself, and that's how it is. That's how I look at it when I do videos. For example, when I was doing my PGX submission for the first time, people gave me ridicule. Oh, you really use that? I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you think. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to do it, you know, and that's why, you know, I used PGX back, you know, back in the day, you know, but right now, you know, we have a CBCS account, so I'm using them right now. But that's what I like to do. I like to slap books. You know, you guys know this is my Defenders 8.5, and this is my Amazing Spider-Man 9.8. That's one of the things I love to do. You know, in this hobby, I love to grade books. All right. Next thing I like to do is I like to collect Silver Age books. I love the older books. Just, you know, just nostalgic for me. I love how something from the 60s, you know, could still look bright and vibrant, you know, compared to today's comics, you know. So I love the older, you know, Silver Age. I love the Bronze Age books. This is, you know, Jimmy Olsen 133. This is the first appearance of the Newsboy Legion, done by Jack Kirby. Just, I love the colors, how bright they still look. I love it. I love the smell. I love old books. You know, here's another Silver Age book, Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 32. But I also like, I like variants also. I buy certain variants once in a while, you know. Last year I got sucked into all those Michael Turner variants, you know, with All-Star Batman and Suicide Squad, when, you know, that whole set of variants were coming out with the Joker, Harley, and Batman. So I ended up buying all those. I just got a variant in the mail today. I got this one here, the Marvel Legacy #1, Addy Granoff. I got this from Animorph Comics, you know. And you know, I don't really buy variants for investment purposes. I just buy them if I think the cover is nice and it's something that I would like to keep. I don't really, you know, if it becomes a hot book or something that you could flip, it depends. You know, I do that once in a while. You know, I do sell books once in a while, but 8 out of 10 times I end up keeping the book. You know, like this one is nothing big. You know, it's something that I'm keeping. I just like the way this cover looks. You know, I love Wolverine, love X-23, the way they look. Just Addy Granoff did an awesome job on that cover. You know, and I really like it. But I also like reading some books too. You know, I read most of the books I buy. I do read. You know, so I just want to show you guys real quick. You guys know I'm reading Action Comics. I'm reading Metal. I'm reading Mr. Miracle. I don't want to pull out those books because I've already pulled them out. I've already showed you in my regular haul videos and things like that. But one of my favorite writers that I really loved in the 90s was Dan Jurgens. Dan Jurgens was the one that wrote, you know, The Death of Superman and The Return. You know, he was part of that whole creative team. Well, he was more a part of, like, the resurrection of Superman. You know, Louise Simonson and them did a lot of, like, the Doomsday books and things like that. But Dan Jurgens, just the way his return, I loved it. I was hooked on Superman because of that back in the 90s. And to this day, Dan Jurgens still working, and he's been doing the Action Comics run since Rebirth started. And I just love the way he writes for Superman. Not only how he draws, but he writes. He's an artist and a writer, so he's a jack of all trades. He's hands down one of my favorite writers, and he's actually coming to a convention in New York in December, Ace Comic Con. He's going to be there, so I'm contemplating of going there or not. But I know my boy Manny YC, he's going to be going to that day because he's actually working the table for CBCS that day. So even if I don't get to go, I'll be able to send him a couple of books. I don't want to bombard him because he's working, but I'll send him a couple of books for him to sign. You know, so that's it. That's all I got for this video. Just want to show you a few things that I like to do. You know, I like to collect some of the books that I like to read, some that I just buy for the covers, and of course, you know, my slabbing addiction. You know, so I see some people already posted videos out today. I'm trying to watch as many as I can. And remember, Huey's Comics, tag you're it. Tim, Lord of the Long Box, tag you're it. And Jesse from JLS Comics, tag you're it. Until next video, peace.